Part 3. Time to finish this frickin' gate. I'm treating the wood with bitumen-based stuff. It's a weaker variant than what my dad recommended, but that's because the earlier version is illegal now because it causes cancer and it's very much poisonous to the surrounding area. But that's also kind of the whole point of this kind of stuff. If anyone ever tells you that they have a nature-friendly alternative of something that's literally supposed to keep the nature out, they are either lying or they have a really bad product. Okay, rant over. This stuff was great to work with. We will see if it holds up. I treated this before assembly because that's better. You know, water will get into these cracks and I'd rather have some protection there. I forgot to cut one little corner, but that's an easy fix. Then, yeah, normal hinges don't work on this fence because we don't have any horizontal beams, so we have to customize them a little bit. Sewing round stuff is always super dangerous, so I tried to make it better by taping 3 dowels together. It worked fine, but it was still a pretty bad experience. Except this is also one of my favorite new little tools. Right. A round chamfer maker thingy. Mabob. I don't know. It also seemed to work for a threaded rod. It's really great. Now, let's drill some holes for dowels. I clamped some boards to the bottom to prevent blowout. I punched some holes to mark out where I should drill. And I have an offcut from one of the beams in which I drilled a hole with the drill press to keep my drill straight.
I do see a hole.
The fit is pretty loose, but I don't have a drill that's 0.5 millimeter smaller, so this will have to do. Especially with the expanding glue I'm putting in, this will be fine. And for the second gate, it's the same process. Making the holes, backing boards, drilling holes, dowels, and apple pie with friends. That is the most important step when you're doing a big project. Some of these dowels should not stick out because the hardware needs to go over it. And I've used this little trick, just a Ziploc bag around a saw. The saw still works great and just goes right through the plastic, but it's held up just a bit so it doesn't ruin your surface. Now, some recesses for the nuts so they don't stick out. Those are always the little details that make it look nice, in my opinion. Look, nice, right? Alrighty. Time to install. We dug the holes a little over 1 meter deep, or 3.28 feet for our feet lovers across the pond. And yes, that is feet with decibels. And in a year or so, we will also level out this driveway and put some rock on top, which will add another 20 centimeters or so. We made them plumb with the help of some boards and stakes. Some dirt, tamp, 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 tamp. More dirt, tamp, 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 tamp. And then some concrete. We did 25 kilos on each side. Looking back, we probably should have done 50 kilos, I think, but we didn't want to end up with insane concrete blocks in the ground that are impossible to remove once these posts inevitably rot away. Because this is just some kind of pine with a surface treatment. I'll be happy if we can get more than 5 years out of them in our Dutch climate. After that, I will just replace them with some oak. Anyway, what we did do to get the most out of our concrete was to put it on the inside, as that's where all the weight of the gate will want to go. Bring the gates! Jump, 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 jump. We held them in place with a spacer and a big clamp, and ta-da! This is how it's going to look. We hung it with some big-ass screws. It was a bit of a mixed bag, but anywhere from 10 to 15 centimeters, with 4 on each hinge. Time to level it exactly. Luckily, we have adjustable hinges. And done! As I've said in the beginning of the series, we will be building some big things in the future, so if you like to see more, I'm sure you know what to do. And of course we made a closing mechanism, eventually. I hope to see you in the next video.